Hello everyone, VJ's 32 back again with more What's on Deck. Your weekly looking at what is new and upcoming in the world of playing cards. Hey, look, my cat's in the background. Don't see that very often. You'll probably hear him from time to time because he's being annoying. He wants to go outside. Uh, that's not going to happen right now because I'm busy doing this. Also, a quick announcement. We have now hit 9,000 subscribers. There we go. Over 9,000 subscribers on this channel. So thank you everyone for subscribing. Let's get it to 10,000. It's a slow, steady progress, but we'll get there eventually. I don't even know when we hit 9,000. I just saw that yesterday. Over 9,000. Probably in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm happy about that. It's hard for me to know because whenever I look at my channel, it says 9,000 subscribers, but it's not actually 9,000. But now it is 9,029. So that's great. But anyways, let's get on with what's on Kickstarter because we've got lots to talk about, and I'm already wasting a minute. Let's recap some of the previous projects. The Bicycle Okinos from Collectible Playing Cards is 39% funded, 7 days to go. I don't see it happening at this rate, but anything is possible. I think people have grown tired of their modified with their modified standard faces and nothing too exciting. I would love to see Collectible Playing Cards work with some new creators, new artists, come up with something fresh and exciting as opposed to the same old. Galacticum Luxury Playing Cards from Galacticum Playing Cards is 1% funded, 13 days to go. No chance this one funds at this rate. This is a relaunch. It was previously called something else. I don't remember what it was at the moment. And they decided to relaunch. They didn't do much to change it except for the name and maybe the goals slightly, but it wasn't enough. And it's not going to make a difference. Then we got the Bicycle Bionic from Elite Playing Cards, which is well funded, 4%. 4 days to go, 4%. 4% to go. Yeah, no, it's 4 days to go. It's well funded, not my cup of tea. Then we got the Bicycle Blackbird Playing Cards from Bokobo, which I mentioned last week, I believe. It is well funded, 46 hours to go. Definitely worth checking out. Draconic Playing Cards by Four Hogs. Ludi Booster is funded, 9 days to go. It's not bad. I'm not sure who's printing it from what I can recall. It's not really my cup of tea. And then we got the Pythagoras Playing Cards. Self-named playing cards, 50% funded, 28 days to go. It might help if the name was a little bit easier to pronounce. Pythagoras. Anyways, then we got Anida Playing Cards by Full House. Funded, 18 days to go, well funded. Pretty sure I mentioned that one last week. I can't recall if I mentioned that one, the Renaissance. I'm pretty sure I did. Renaissance Playing Cards by Cards Enthusiast is 28% funded, 21 days to go. Let me just double check when this one launched. Because that'll help me determine if I've told you about this one or not. The 5th. I definitely told you about this one last week. Custom Cards by Scott Johnson is very well funded, 3 days to go. We'll get into that one afterwards, I guess. Thorns and Roses by Steve Minty is also very well funded, 5 days to go. Definitely worth checking out. Bicycle Cthulhu Cardnomicon from Ace Collectible Cards is funded, 6 days to go. Definitely worth checking out. It's nice to see a fresh new Cthulhu deck. It's been quite some time since we've seen one. And it's nice to see Ace Collectible Cards finally using USPC as opposed to Noir Arts. And next we got the Honeybee Elite Edition from Penguin Magic, funded, 7 days to go, also worth checking out. Olympians Relaunch by Sky Member Presents is funded, 22 days to go. Not really sure why they need Kickstarter, seeing as how they've had and do have other decks that they produced without Kickstarter that are available. But it is what it is. Enliven Magic Playing Cards Blue Edition by Brian Naratasai. 17% funded, 14 days to go. I don't see it happening at this rate. Calibium Playing Cards by 11 Crows. 18% funded, 11 days to go. Don't see it happening. Masterpiece Playing Cards by Lynn K. Patricia is 100% funded. It's funded with 17 days to go. Ancient Warriors Playing Cards from Will Roya, aka Playing Card Decks, is funded, 7 days to go. Limited edition Neon Digital Art Poker Playing Cards from Missel is funded with 90 minutes to go. Innocence Playing Cards by Daniel Snyder is 85% funded, 22 days to go. Just a matter of time for that one, I'm fairly certain. Voodoo Playing Cards by Spiel Curtainshop is very well funded, 7 days to go. Definitely worth checking out. Bloom Playing Cards by Edgar Montoro is funded, 29 days to go, sorry. That's a relaunch. Lines Playing Cards by CDL Art Studio, which I mentioned last week, I'm fairly certain, 14% funded, 37 days to go. At this point in time, I mean, it could still make it, but I'm not sure it will. Five of Spades, Urban Street Edition by Yassine Boudra. It's 11% funded, 12 days to go. I don't think it's going to happen at this rate. Treble Clef, V2 in blue and also black by JD14 is funded, 27 hours to go. It's not a bad deck. The LMD deck by Vince H is 63% funded, 10 days to go. Could kind of go either way at this rate, I suppose. Creatures Deck of Cards, Black Edition, the relaunch by Rana Mahmood, is not doing too well. It is 18% funded, 11 days to go. Don't think it's going to happen again. Control Cards by Lars Alexander Eichland is 97% funded, 48 days to go. It will fund at this rate. It's just a matter of time. It should anyways. I mean, they only need a few more pledges. $23 worth of pledging. Should be manageable. If they don't make it, that's pretty bad. And then we got the Metropolitan Cards by Viri Balboni. It is 10% funded, 14 days to go. It is not going to happen. So let's look at what is new. We got the Bicycle Hercules Playing Cards by PlayingCards.net, their first new project in some time. It is 90% funded, 27 days to go. Just a matter of time. There is a Bicycle branded deck, as you would expect, and also an unbranded, limited deck. There's the Bicycle branded one. Very nice. Nice tough case. Nice cards, completely custom. Top to bottom. This is by the Blackout Brother, who's done a few other decks with them. With Gambler's Warehouse. Printed by USBC. Obviously, good quality stock. Finished 5,000 decks. The Bicycle branded one. Apparently, the designs are focused on one of the most popular and exciting episodes of Hercules' life, the 12 Laborers. Wouldn't that be laborers? I guess no, wait. 12 labors carried out by the Daredevil. I see. So 12 different things that he had to do. I see. I get it. Pretty well designed, though. Very nice. Interesting animal or beast court cards. And then there's the limited edition, also printed by USBC. This one's got more of a bluish color with a custom seal, only 2,500 numbered seals. Nice interior printing on this one. Foils. This one's going to have a B stock as opposed to the Bicycle stock in the other one. And this one has white faces apparently. I like it. I like historical decks like this, and I like the artwork. So you can definitely believe I'm down for this one. Next, we got the Pollinator Garden playing cards by Kim Arnold. 1% funded, 48 days to go. That's about as good as it's going to get from the sounds of it. Yeah. Wow. That's a pretty big goal. $3,000 US. So basically, I don't know who's producing the cards. It's 20 bucks US for a deck of cards. You also get PDF download of a math review card game that he uses in his classroom to practice math concepts. Yay! $50 is for 2 decks, basically. So basically, and they only ship to the US, so that's a major um, point to make there. They only ship to the US. It's not exciting. There's no images. We don't know what kind of cards you're going to be getting. Apparently, it's a unique deck of cards. It teaches about pollinators and pollination as you play, which is fantastic. Except we don't know what they look like. It's just an idea, pretty much. I don't back ideas. I back products, actual cards. Tell me what we're getting, and tell me who's producing it. And that's that. Apparently, they're going to have unique artwork in each of the 4 custom suits. Each card will feature a fact related to either the pollinators or the plants that are pollinated. Blah, blah, blah. I think it's cool that he gives his students a deck of cards as well as dice so they have them to use for math review games throughout the year. That's cool. And, I think this is, it's a cool, it's an interesting idea, but this is not an idea that's going to fund. Anyways, moving on, we got the Barata Playing Cards Series 2 by Cindy's Chava. It's well funded, 7 days to go. I think I mentioned this one last week, actually. I must have. It's a relaunch. When did it relaunch, though? Oh, yeah, I definitely mentioned this one before. I apologize. Oh, I apologize. I just smacked my microphone. Anyways, let's move on. It's definitely worth checking out the Barata, especially if you missed out the original deck. No longer is he going with the tarot type deck. It's just going to be a standard poker deck. It's nice. It's going to be printed by WJ Printing. The quality, we'll see. I have hopes that it's going to be half decent. And then we got the Planet Mars playing cards, the 4th out of 8th decks from David Goldklang. It is funded, well funded, 14 days to go. We're going to look at that right now. As I mentioned, he has another new deck on his website. 2 decks, actually, on Vanta cards. We'll look at that when we get to that, which we might actually do in this video. Wow. $17,009 Canadian, which is more than double the original funding goal. Obviously, you get 2 decks, a standard edition with 2,000 or more decks. It has pretty much everything the same as the limited edition, except the limited edition is only 500 decks, and it's different colors. But you can see it's both have foils and embossings, both have interior foil, both have holographic foils, and the only other difference is the limited one comes with a metallic seal. The other one is unsealed. But basically, like I've mentioned this before, I don't get it. Traditionally, the limited edition deck should be more unique and special than the standard one, aside from this being limited. This one he has a reddish color, which makes perfect sense because Mars is all about the red, I suppose. Beautiful artwork. I'm still waiting for the last two that he did, I believe. I know he got the first one. Beautiful artwork, though. Very interesting. Numbered seals as well. All designed by the same guy. Couldn't have done this with just one deck. One deck. Related to space, we had to cover every planet. Anyways, yeah. Let's move on here. Apologize. Just get on with it. We got El Recrudo. El Recrudo playing cards by Agitcomp. It is funded, 26 days to go. I like it. And I recommend checking it out. Beautiful tuck case, as you can see, with foil. I believe this is printed by Nor Arts. They have 171 bakers, apparently. Nice misspelling. But it is funded in 3 days. It's by Sviatoslav Paschuk. Dedicated to Mexico's heroic struggle for independence. And deals with the Incas and the Mayans. Beautiful artwork, nice design by hand, obviously. I like it. And I'm a big fan of supporting beautiful artwork with effort put into it. And I mean, you got a nice tuck case. Beautiful artwork on the faces. Beautiful back design. I love the colors that he used in this. A little bit iffy on the, I mean, I like the green border on the backs, but it doesn't really work well with the faces. But it does add a little more color to the back, so I'm fine with it. Nice artwork on the faces. I believe he's adding some colors to these pips on the aces. But it's very beautiful, very nice artwork. A lot of details in there. Reminds me a bit of like Federal 52s, if you will, especially with the color scheme. Custom seal. I like it. Yeah, if you go to the updates here, people have suggested it would be better to do this. And yeah, I kind of agree. Let's get some red and some blacks in the pips to make them a little bit more distinguishable, because otherwise they just blend into the other colors. So definitely, I am for that. And it seems like everyone else is also for that. Everyone that commented there is for that. Alright, next we got the Knucklehead playing cards. Knucklehead by Mark Ludy. It is 40% funded, 29 days to go. I mean, I guess this one has a possibility of funding at this rate, which is great. However, it's got a pretty big goal. What is that? $8,500 US, so it's close. Apparently there's two decks. Classic black and classic white. And right. There is it's good to know there's 4 suits. Ace to King plus 2 Jokers. 310 GSM German core paper / varnish. I'm assuming that means NPC. It's got rounded corners, yay. There's also embossing and varnish on the tuck faces, and they're individually wrapped. Hey, good to know. It's interesting artwork, that's for sure. It's well done. It's definitely unique. It's one that I might look at, later on. Well, we'll see what the bat designs look like. That's it. They're not really showing us the bat design. That's the back design. Yeah, no thank you. The faces are pretty interesting. They're very colorful, well done. The backs, we don't really see much of them unless they're shown more in the video, so I'm not going to look at. But if these are the backs here, not good at all, in my opinion. Moving on. That's just my opinion, of course. We've got the Dream Recurrence playing cards from Card Experiment. It is funded, 27 days to go. Beautiful tuck case. Looks like it's got it's got some foil to it. There's a couple of different versions here. There's also, okay, this is the one that's available right now, the Recurrence Exuberance in yellow colors. This is I guess yeah, it's just a new version of the Dream decks. It's going to be the 4th and 5th Dream decks. The other one is the Recurrence Reverie, which is locked currently. It may be unlocked in the future if they hit a certain goal, I suppose. Looks pretty nice, nice color scheme to it. Interesting tuck case with black metallic and yellow foil and embossing. Done by Close Street Press, so you know it's going to be good. Fantastic tuck case, I'm sure. Interesting faces, nice colors. Very bright. And then there's the Reverie right here, which has purple colors, a little bit more subdued. There's also a holographic rainbow foil version, as you can see here, which looks pretty cool, which is the Reverie Deluxe Edition. There is also a deluxe edition of this one, I think. Standard. Apparently, yes, there's a deluxe edition of this one as well. I believe it's the same or similar tuck case, but it's only showing us the Reverie Deluxe Edition for some reason. Check out the faces on that one. I'm sure they will unlock that one at some point in time. These are obviously put by USB-C, crust-based stock. Looks pretty cool. I like it. However, I hope that this is the end of the dream, because one thing I can't stand is when creators keep doing the same things over and over and over and over. It's the third time now for the Dream decks. It's going to be 5 decks in this series, I believe. 4 or 5, if not more. It's time for something fresh and new and different, as opposed to just color changes and modifications. Anyways, moving on. We got one more, I think, to talk about here. These Spix playing cards. Somebody tell me what the hell Spix is. By Cardistry, whoever Cardistry is. It's 11% funded, 28 days to go. At this rate, I don't think it's going to fund. Let me just double check this. Anything else we need to mention? Yeah, I don't think so, but alright, let's see what this is. It's your first project. Wow, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Just over $600 out of a 5,500 euro goal. I don't think it's going to happen. Hearts and diamonds are in green colors. These spades and the clubs look like they're in the dark green color. And to be printed by USB-C. There's a custom seal if they hit the stretch goal. And basically, he's taken a standard USB-C chord card, recolored it, and chopped it the hell up, because that's what I'm seeing is a standard chord card that's been chopped up, copied and pasted, Photoshop. Look at this. Look at the King of Hearts. It's not even centered on the damn card. That is just sloppy and lazy and crappy. I apologize, but it is spades and the clubs. I can see are dark colors, dark greens, light greens for the hearts and diamonds. But yeah, that definitely should have been done better. It's not centered at all. As you can see at the King of Hearts, I saw that right away. I'm like, yeah. And they haven't made any of the aces special, which is interesting. Big indexes. Also, I'm not sure if I like how the diamonds and the spade pips, the clubs and the spade pips, all the pips really don't match the colors of the index. The jokers, yeah, They're kind of scary looking. And the back design, oh my goodness, that's absolutely horrible. I don't think a cardist would want that back design for cardistry. It just doesn't look great. And it also, none of the edges look very sharp or polished. It doesn't look like they've refined it at all. Tuck case looks kind of interesting, especially if that was in like foils and stuff like that. But I don't think it's going to be. I'm still confused as to what the hell Spix is, other than their version of Votes. Anyways, and cardistry is some guy from Germany, Rana. Oh my god, really? It's Rana Mahmoud, who's doing that other awful project on Kickstarter right now, that Creatures deck, which also is not funding. And she thinks this is going to fund. Right. I'm sorry, but no. And it's kind of weird to go under a separate account for that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned. We'll do another one looking at everything else going on in the world of cards.